See if this is working. How's it going? Yeah, it looks like it's working. Check this one. It's probably good. Okay, that does work. Interesting. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a product photo shoot. I did do one in the past. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, but basically, that was an instant ramen. And then this is a pen case. So a company sent me this pen case to make a video of some, technically they wanted to put an ad placement, but that doesn't make sense for my channel. So I was like, I'll do a product photo shoot with it and see how it goes. So I was gonna do today. They did sponsor it. Not much, but I mean, it's better than nothing. So I can do a little sponsored product photo shoot with this thing. Probably gonna use the Z5. This is the 40f2, but I have a 28 and a 85 millimeter. So we'll see. And then I also have macro tubes for that. But I'm gonna get started here. Check my other. Oh, I need to turn on my other view. Let's see. I am using a wireless microphone, so at the very least you can hear me. I'm doing this. Is this plugged in? Yes, it's plugged in. Nice. Turn on, please. I need to put this other camera into manual focus. There we go. Probably good enough. All right. Anyways, yeah, product photo shoot. If you have any suggestions or ideas, you could show the Amazon page for this real quick. This view. Where is my OBS? It's over here. All right, so this is the thing that they sent me. It's called a Hanji leather roll pen case. 3 steps, lightweight, eco-friendly, waterproof leather pen pouch. So this is the blue-green. I haven't even opened it. Yeah. So blue-green. So I need to try to make something look interesting with this. I have a bunch of pens and things, but I also went to Michael's, bought some materials. So these are foams. I'm just gonna have that as a backdrop type of thing. They're probably big enough. We'll see. So just a brown and a, I wasn't totally sure what color they would send to this thing, but gray and brown seems reasonable. And then this one, in retrospect, it doesn't make sense. It looked cool, but I didn't even look at what was on it. And it's a United States map, so it doesn't make a ton of sense with a Korean pen case. Anyways, we got these as well. These will probably have to be just on the table because they're not big enough to do like a full back and bottom. So purple, blue, green, and red. And I specifically, again, I wasn't sure on the color, so I picked darker colors. Kind of made more sense. But we'll see if any of that is helpful. And those, most of those are like $1.20, something like that. So not too bad. All right, let me see if I can get this thing working. Oops, transfer that. You can look at the pen case while I'm trying to do this. Hands-on view. Oh, it is working. Nice. So here's my hands-on view, but this is going to be the photo view today. See how it goes. Take the little chat screen and bring it over there. All right. And like I said, I got these papers, 85 millimeter, 28, and then these are 2 macro tubes. And make sure this thing is focused properly. It's probably good. I do have a top-down view as well. I'm not sure what that even looks like. It's a webcam, so it's not high quality. Let's see where it is. Quite a few scenes in OBS. Why am I not seeing it? Oh, I renamed it. So it does work, but I need to adjust the look of it. And I had done it, and the problem with webcams in OBS, I guess I could switch to this view so you can see me change it. The problem with webcams in OBS, it doesn't save the settings, which is pretty irritating. There is a way, I know of a piece of open source software that you can save and load settings. It has a few bugs, but it does technically work. So I use that for a different setup. I mean, that's probably fine. Although you will get barefoot cam if I do that one. So maybe I should cut off part of the top portion. All right, that's probably fine. And then, I mean, technically the bottom because I rotated the camera. Whoops, that's not what I want. Filters. So I took off 150 maybe. Still probably show my feet, but not quite as much. All right. I can start with that view, but I'll switch back to the other one shortly, just to see what it looks like. Actually, maybe I'll take a look at the case first. Yeah, let's do that. All right. So this is what they sent. I'm going to take some photos of it. It says, I don't know how to pronounce Korean language, but Hanjinuri, something like that. And then it's on the other side. So a pen case. Let's pop it open. All right. Pretty cool. A lot of interesting, there's a nice texture to it. And then the strap. Where does the strap go? Oh, here it is. Strap on it. And then that's what it looks like inside. It's a spot for multiple pens and such. I don't know, I have a bunch of pens that I have ready to use with this, but they're not really stylish looking pens. So we'll see how it goes. And there's a zipper there. Pretty nice. It feels like actual leather. Yeah. Zoom in here. Oops. Looks like the real deal. Yeah. Does it smell like it? Yeah, it smells like leather. Flaps there. Very nice. Little spots for stuff. Oh, in the zippered area. Let's get a little close up of that. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. The photos. Pretty cool. Zoom out. I just released a Polaroid video today. That was quite the process, quite the edit. Still need to make vertical short and some other stuff, like a website article. But yeah, gonna do this at the moment. And I'll use the box as well for some of the photos. All right. Do I have the top-down camera? I do. So we can start with this. This is just a webcam view, but hey, it's not too bad. Turn this on. Actually, take this back a little bit. Just adjusting my other camera. All right. Yeah, I don't even know what the top down looks like, but hey. So here's different pens and things, markers. I have some actual pens down in the bottom area. My favorite brand of pen is Zebra. I think they're Japanese. I do have some of those. This one kind of works with it. Has my name on it. It's from some type of garden that I don't even remember where that came from. But it's actual wood, I think. Pretty cool. And then, yeah, well, we'll look at that shortly. But I think to start off, I'll use the 40. Just some simple photos. Here, let's make sure I've got memory cards. Yep. So maybe a top-down type of deal. This doesn't really work well, but I can take this off. Just use a black. I can even use the tabletop, but I have this writing mat thing. I got it Office Max or Office Depot at some point. So that can work for who knows what. But yeah, if you have any suggestions or just general ideas, that would be cool. Actually, I don't think I can get this any closer. I have a little screen that has chat windows on it. All right. So that's probably good just as is. Let me see what it looks like here. This has quite the reflection to it. So one of the things I didn't do in my other video was use a filter. So circular polarizer filter. You could try something like that. Actually, what I could also do is add a secondary view to that. that view real quick. Oh. Oh. So I cropped it, but then I realized there was a black bar. It's good that I checked. Push that to the main screen. All right. So that's one mistake already. And then I'll add another camera. Video capture. So the program I use for streaming is OBS, Open Broadcaster, Open Broadcasting System, or whatever it's called, the acronym. This one. Maybe up here. Or I could flop them. I'm not sure. Should I do that, or should I have the other view is going to be higher quality than the webcam. So I'll probably swap these. Yeah. Let me go to hands-on view. And then add the other camera to it. Video capture device. JLab. Oh man, it's actually, maybe I can add a scene. It's probably better. Well, can I rotate it? Retransform. There we go. All right. How's that? A little better, maybe? There's a big area. See if I can temporarily crop it. So it'll be right. No. 0, 150. That's probably good. All right. Well, they're very different looks. One's very green. Oh well. Anyways. Oh, forgot to push that. Cool. Yeah, so filters. I don't even know what sizes I have for different things here. This is Fader ND 77mm. These are 52 and 62. I'm pretty sure I have a nice one, but where is it? That's the question. So the company 7 Artisans sent me this a while back. Oh, how's it going? You're in the Twitch version, okay. Oh wait, no, that's, I have them backwards. That's YouTube. Thanks for stopping by, Ivan. Oh, from Korea? I'm not in Korea. Did I mess up the title? Let me look at the title. Let's see what I called it. Product photo shoot with, oh, Hanjinuri leather pen case. Okay. So maybe you're in Korea. That's cool. All right. Let's see what this looks like. I did do a video on this a while back. But out of the ones that I have, I mean, variable D is not going to really help me. So I need a polarizing filter. Okay, there's a fader ND, wideband fader ND. I could have sworn I have some. Nope. What is this one? Looks like a, yeah. Well, okay, I've got one. This is a ProMaster. Whoops. Yeah, 67. So that should be good. That will work with the 85 on that 85mm 7 Arsons lens. Okay, I have an Amazon Basics 77, but I don't know if I have a step down ring. I have a 40.5 to 52mm step down ring. That's not going to help. Yeah. Oh well. So I've at least got one that I can try it with. It's very dirty. So in that case, pull out one of these that one. That should work. One of these things. I'm surprised how dirty it got in that case. Or just dusty, you know. But it looks, man, it looks usable without doing too much. Oh wait, I pull. Yeah, I can't use that one. Oh wow, this one's really bad. I don't know where my liquid cleaners are. Shoot. I don't know. Oh wait. Here we go. At least one of them. Alright, it's just a bottle of sensor solution, so it's probably an overkill. But I don't know where my other one is. I don't know what's the proper way to do this. What, like a spinning rotation? It's probably... I'm not super concerned about it. Yeah, it should be fine. And over there, just make sure this thing is focused properly. Yeah. Shoot. I could see the screen easier. Let's see. Okay, there we go. That should be good. So in this case, I have to use the 85. Wait. Ah, dang it. So 67, not a 62. Oh well. It's possible I have a step down ring somewhere, but I don't see it in the main area. Yeah, these are mostly just caps. Wait, what is this one? This is 77 to 67. Nope. I need a 62 or a 50 something. Nope, nope. Well, I have a 55. 49 to 55. 55 millimeter circular polarizer. Man, it's literally every size besides the lenses that I have now. Oh well. So that's not going to work. Wait, what size is this? It's a variable B&D. That's not going to work. I thought I had a polarizer of that, but I think they just sent the V&D and then the UV filter. Anyways, so there will be reflections in the package. With my lighting setup, there's a big softbox on one side, and then I have a panel light on the other side, so it's kind of a clamshell light of sorts. That's what I use for my hands-on videos. It's decent. So they're both set to 5,600 Kelvin. I don't think they're especially accurate, especially the panel light, but it's fine. It's good enough. All right. So I don't need this. In this case, we'll just do some simple step to start off. So I could put something to adjust the position a little bit. So maybe there will be less reflection. It's actually worse. I can't even tell what is what in here. I do have my camera set up to something that I don't want. Let's do aperture priority. I'll leave stabilization on. I'll have an AFS. And then the focus single point, autofocus, raw photos, auto wide balance. I'll put it to 5,600 Kelvin. So that'll be in the K setting on the Z5. All right. Let's see. And don't have a view of what my cameras look like, but let's see. There we go. Exciting. Okay. Whoops. All right. And maybe usually with thumbnails and such, I would do something more like this with the 85. So what will happen is that I'm going to do this today as I'm doing it, and then I will make a full video. So you'll see the photos in the full video. Kind of a little surprise, I guess. Let's do an open one. And just draped over the top. I don't have a ton of room, so this is basically my key light from this side. So it's a stronger light. And I'm in aperture priority using f2 at the moment, but I can adjust EV compensation. It's looking a little much. Obviously I can just do manual mode as well. Which I'm not sure why the camera's set to 1,000, 1/1000th of a second shutter speed. Yeah, let's go into manual. And adjust the settings here. So you probably generally would want to use smaller apertures so that more of the product is in focus. When you're so close to it, it's going to make a difference with what's in focus, what's not in focus. But this obviously is going to have a limited range to how close it can get. It's 0.96 feet, 0.29 meters. I'm not sure what the reproduction ratio is for that. Whoops. It's pretty close. So in that case, I can go to like f4. Something like that. Oh, maybe I should use the English characters. And then just adjust the focus point where I would think would make the most sense for the given scene. 40 is a nice compromise focal length. We could also pull out the 28. Do I want to do more with the 40 verse? I guess it doesn't matter. Sorry. I went to a restaurant with a friend today, like 40 minutes before I started this. And it was like an all-you-can-eat thing, so it was a bit much. Yeah, let's swap to the 28. These are pretty nice lenses, the 40 and 28. They have the plastic back, which I've seen people change them. There's some dust or something on this one. What is that? I've seen people change them. There we go. But I think they're fine with the plastic. It works. I don't know if it would be a fun video, but like practicality wise, I don't think the metal mount's going to make a huge difference. So, all right, so got the 28. More of a dramatic look to the photos. This one focuses decently close as well. Let's see. Yeah, 0.63 feet, 0.19 meter for this one. Something like that. It's probably good. All right. I'll probably use the box more a little bit, but oh, how's it going? Yeah, it's not too bad. Just trying a few things. I'm just getting started. So we'll see how it goes. I do have various papers. This one's not really going to work, but it was fun. I should have looked at what the map was when I bought it. But this is a Korean pen case, so it doesn't, actually it's big as well. Bigger than I expected. But if it's closed, I mean, I guess I can take a photo, but it's not really the best combination. It's like, okay, why are you taking a photo with a map of the United States? Swap to the 40 for that. Well, let's use the 85. And my usual lens selection, 28, 40, and 85. Not really in a position to be buying equipment, so that's what I've got. I do have the Sony stuff too, which I could pull out. All right. This one's going to take a little bit more distance. For some reason, it's not. Oh. Yeah, the minimum focus distance for this one's not ideal. These are a little bit small. Now that I see how big the pen case is, these might not work too well. All right. Got these ones. Let's see which colors would make the most sense. So the blue one doesn't, it's like too matchy-matchy. Use what you got. Yeah. Very true. Kind of like the purple. See what the green looks like. It's not terrible. This one, that one's okay. I think the purple is nice, so. So what I could also do, I have these macro tubes. So there's a 11 millimeter and 18 millimeter. I'm not sure how that translates into distance, like how much closer you can focus, but it does help. So I use a small one. Yeah. Let's see how that works. Side. Oh yeah, that's a lot closer. Actually, it does work. Not bad. So I can see the shadows of the two different lights here. Like I said, there's two lights coming like that. And this one could adjust to kind of make it not as extreme. Okay, that was 5, 6. I didn't realize I had it this strong. So it's 40% power. All right. I think I need to use as much of the paper as possible to have a chance here. I will mostly show stuff in the future video, but it's kind of what it looks like. So not much space for that to work, really. Let's see. Can also like this maybe. Yeah. All right. So I'll have to think about how to better use these, considering the size of them. And I've got these two pieces of foam. It's a gray and a brown. This also might not be ideal. Something like that, maybe. I'm gonna have to get the tape out. It says gaffer tape. It's designed to not leave a residue, usually. But the problem is, with foam and such, it might stick a little too much to foam, we'll see. It's probably good. Yeah. There we go. Nice. Okay, I think this is the best setup so far. Let me switch to f5.6 maybe. Now it takes up the all right. That one's pretty good. Yeah, the foam works nicely. I was thinking that the foam would have a good like absorption of light compared to paper. So I think that works nicely. So I have the camera in manual focus. This is why I'm doing this. Yeah, that's a good combo. If I can get it to stay upwards somehow. Maybe this. It's a little battery brick thing. Yep. Oh, this is upside down text. There we go. Nice. Fix this thing. I'm kind of limited here, even with 85 on space. Could try a different angle. I can also fill the sides a little bit as needed. There we go. That was f5.6. Let me try in f2 or f1.8. All right. Cool. Yeah, I like the foams. That was a good one. So what I could also do is rotate it. Just, like I said, I'm using this gaffer tape. And there's a little bug in here. It's kind of irritating. Anyways. Okay, that actually will work better. Come on. There we go. Kind of works. So if I shoot from above a little bit, it's definitely usable. It's not necessarily the angle that I wanted. Well, so I have the brown foam. To look around and see if I can find larger pieces of stuff. I think it does work well. Actually, I don't need quite that much area. There we go. That's good. Let's look at some close-ups. The texture. I'll put on the other macro tube to really get close. Cool. Trying to think of what else I could do with this. No. Try to put this in here. Now that I've got more space horizontally, might be usable. Well, again, I can go in the editing stage and like fill in certain areas. So that could work. All right. Cool. Might pull these out again, we'll see. But very nice. I like the foam. Yeah, this was from Michael's craft store. All right. So now I could do some detail shots maybe. Using the black surface. I got a decent looking pen. It's got my name on it. Again, I don't remember specifically where this was from. It might have been Arizona or something. Let's use this as a... Yeah. So I could... Probably gonna have to switch to the other macro tube. Well, actually this is fine. It's kind of on the limit of what I'm looking for. All right. Let's see. This one's an 18 millimeter. Again, I'm not sure how that translates into how much closer you can get. I never looked up whatever math is involved in that. So you can add them together, which I probably will do, but at this point, I don't think I need to. So I have my name in there. There we go. All right, let me just make sure that everything is working. Yeah, the microphone's working. recording. Looks like it's streaming. I did upgrade my internet stuff recently. So I don't know if it's any faster or more reliable, but the older cable modem was out of service, so it wasn't going to get updates anymore. Not that they ever did any updates. I don't think they ever did, because the cable company controlled it. It was one of those combo things, which are cool, but they've got downsides to them. All right. Let's see what else we've got. Some of these. Yeah, like I said, my pens are not exactly amazing looking. This one's kind of classy looking. I'm not sure what would go in here. I do have crayons. I could stick some crayons in there. I do have colored pencils as well. Ooh. Oh, these are neat. I forgot that I got these. Ooh. I guess I'll leave the crayons out. Oh, I forgot that I did this. So, I had done a stream on Twitch, and I colored that in Cassini space probe and then Saturn in the background. I don't even remember when I had done that, but that was at one point. I think I have some other ones that I have yet to do. These are from some type of NASA outreach for kids or something, but adults can color too. Voyager, pretty cool. Europa. So I could actually use these as objects. And then colored pencils, astronaut pencils. Yeah. See what these look like. Very neat. I don't really use pencils, so it was kind of a waste of money, but I think it was discounted a lot. As a kid, I did have a pencil collection, and at least at the time, people were doing the thing where they hold the pencil out like this, and then the other person tries to break it. So they do like type of thing. I don't know if that's done in schools anymore, but that was the thing that was happening when I was a kid. So I probably broke some of my pencils. I don't have them anymore. I think I donated them or gave them to my parents, which might have given them to someone else. Who knows, but those are pretty cool. I'll potentially use those Let's start with the pens though. Oops. All right. That. Oops, I just spit on my desk. All right. Maybe this one like that. Or I'll have the nicer one out. And then stick this thing in here. There we go. Wrap that around. That's not too bad. So we'll have these photos, at least some of them, in a future video of this. Once I can collect my thoughts and talk about it and figure out, you know, what I did decently, what I didn't do amazingly well, type of thing. Guess I could go like this too. I think ideally they're supposed to go like this. And then they're probably ones designed for art purposes, not these things. But yeah, this is a real leather. It's a very nice feeling, quality-wise. So that's cool. I don't know if that's appealing. And then maybe something halfway through it. There we go. Sorry. It's probably coming through the mic. I'm hiccuping and stuff from place that I went today. I don't usually go to buffet type things, but it was all you can eat thing, and they had you build your own bowl and then they cook it. There's also sushi and different rolls and such, like maki sushi. I'm drinking some water if you hear weird sounds. So looking at the, let's go here for a second. Looking at this, they do got various pens in their own photos. Yeah, they're doing the same thing. So putting the pens halfway through and then just a bunch of them in there. So they're not putting the flap over in that case. Yeah, I'm not sure what type of papers or anything that I could put in this little zippered pouch. Pretty similar photos. All right. Let's go back to here. So let me adjust. Well, I don't think I need to adjust it. Yeah, what else can I stick in there? Let me think. Maybe Polaroids. Actually, Polaroid Go photos would fit. Speaking of Polaroid, they did send me that orange one that I posted a video on. However, they had zero expectation, but I'm sure they knew that I would make something. Oh, these are perfect. So, yeah, it actually fits in there. Neat. Let's have a little gudezama. Maybe something less awkward. Although all of my other ones are green. I guess it kind of works. I'll just have the little eyes and the mouth showing. And then splash of color. All right. So I do have that extension tube on. It's limiting what I want to do with this one a little bit. No, some nice uniformity with these zebra ones. I can see that the older zebra pens don't have the text on them. That's interesting. Something like this. I think I want the shorter tube. All right. I made a nice click. All right. Just these a little bit. Oh, let me swap. Two of them is good. Utilize the package again. Just trying to pick areas that I think it would focus easier on. It does struggle a little bit with this tube on. I do a large aperture one. Oh, there's not going to be much in focus. Let's see. Oh. All right. The back doesn't look great. I just like the slightest amount out. Get the zipper in there. In this case, I'll pull out the double tubes. These specific ones are MEKE, Meki, MKZAF1. So in this case, you pretty much need stuff with focus capabilities on this system, because the lenses that I have don't have mechanical focus rings. All right. Yeah, that's very close. I'm going to try a smaller aperture. Let's do 5.6. Detail shots. The stitching and stuff looks good. So I think it'll be nice if I cover that as well. Yeah. Here we go. Wonder if I need to use a higher shutter speed because I'm moving around quite a bit. Nice. Let's see what else we can highlight. Maybe this, like a half open. Yeah. The tubes I have on right now won't make sense to do any of that. I can show an example. This is about what it's looking like with the two tubes. You can kind of skim through those. See what we're getting. Yeah. So far pretty decent. Let's see. All right. Well, what else could I do here? Oh, right. Put these back. Oh, dude. Oh, it's too dark. It would be nice if I could find more companies that want to send me things and pay for me to take photos for a video. So I'm not making the photos for them. It's just the process of enjoying photography and doing a little photo shoot. But it would be nice if I could find more companies interested in that. All right. Let's try these colored pencils. These out. I mean, I could also do some folded ones. Something like that. And then just have some pens to the side. Yeah, that could. Well, something like that. And do a top down. To take the tubes off. While I'm here, just take a few close-ups, kind of like the texture of it. Here we go. Cool. All right, what else? What else? Oh yeah, I was gonna take these tubes off for the moment. I might have to use a small one because this is, I mean, I can go back to, let's do the 28, see what happens. A bit of a wider angle shot. I do have another one of those. Oh, nice. Might pull out the Okay, that's nice. Very dramatic. All right. Do some wide angles. By getting this AC adapter on the photos, but oh well. The foam here. I do have these folders as well, but they're relatively small. So I think with the ramen video, I did it like that. But yeah, a little too small. I mean, I could make something work, but I'm not super interested in using those. All right. That's good. Let's do the colored pencils. Oh, I was gonna use the foam. Oh well. That's fine. So in this case, okay, these do work. Do I want to arrange the colors in some certain way? There is the visible light spectrum, or like RF spectrum. Sorry. I don't remember what the... Oh, there is red. So green would probably be over here. Red, orange, pink, yellow. I think yellow would probably be up here. Oh, shoot. Does that fit? Kind of. Actually, the white should be probably with the blue. if I'm doing light spectrum. You know, the wavelength. There we go. It's kind of cool. So let me see what this top-down camera looks like. Oh yeah, that's good enough. Is that fully? Yeah. All right. Oh, well, I'm over here. Jump to this one. Yeah. So this is the thing that I'm taking photos of. I do have links. It is sponsored to show it off. So if you're curious, there are links in the description and stuff. It's pretty cool. They have different colors. All right. It should be good. I should do more coloring streams. Ah, nice wide angle. So easy. But then there's always so much extra stuff in the frame. Probably like this thing. Oh, duh. Little dude here, just like put it in there a little bit. Nice. Switch to a different aperture. Let's try to get some angles of whatever, different perspectives. Over to the cool. I'll try the 40 as well. Maybe the 85. Whoops. He's out of the way for the moment. Just try to put this, whoops. There we go. I don't know why I'm moving all this stuff. Clean workspace. So I could potentially do, I don't know how this will work. Just give me a different backdrop. Yeah, that could work. Maybe. Have to be pretty close. I mean, there's verticals too. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, sadly, these papers are a little small. I knew that coming in, but just put them in there. Trying to get some more color. It's not bad. It's probably a little distracting, that metal piece there. All right. What I can also do is change the background. A little more warmth to it, maybe. That kind of works. This might work better with the 85. So I'm very limited on like sideways space. So let's see what we got. Yeah. Oops. We gotta move pretty far back, but that does work. I'm not sure what to do with this. cool. I could also wrap it up. Nice and packed. Need the box. How can I get a picture of that? You could also add additional light. Let's see. Got this thing. It's a bowling P1 or bowling P1. Company called Andy Cine sent me this thing a long time ago. Still works. It's got this nice mount on the side. So go like that. A little bit harsh, but hey, it's 50% power. It's also RGB, which I could experiment with. That. Yeah. It's not going to be a great photo. All right. So if I did want to add some RGB, I do have this thing that I've never opened, but I don't think I'm going to bother with this. This thing also has RGB. There's a green, blue, just maybe cycle through the colors, and I do like the purple combination. Just add a splash of color. And it's more of a red. Is there purple? I'm not sure. It's kind of yeah, not too bad. Just gonna go with this direction. I don't think I need the box. All right. Well, I think that's probably good. Like I said, I'll be making a video on this. I might do a little bit more depending on what I get out of this session, but we'll see. I also didn't take any photos of stuff, you know, for a YouTube thumbnail. So I could do that. Let's throw in all the equipment. And then pull out another camera. Oh, still need the 28. Don't want to leave that one. Those are the same size. Put in the I don't know, are those too stark of a contrast? All right. No, I didn't take any photos with the astronaut pencils. I think they're a little too much, but they are cool. All right. So now I'm going to pull out the I don't know if I do have a battery in here. Let me see if it's functional. %. So this is the 2470 f4 Zeiss, basically the cheapest zoom lens full frame that I could find. Do I have anything else? I have an APS-C lens and a macro lens. So I think this is as good as it gets. I'm just going to take another photo. So do I have a memory card in here? I do not. This one's good. This camera has a weird memory card area. So it's this little slot here. I don't remember which direction. Okay, it's this direction. And then it goes into it that way. Most of them go that way. And one thing I hate about Sony is that they always do this stupid database thing. I think it's like an holdover from Blu-ray or something. So you have to wait for it to do this when you put a new memory card in. Kind of weird. All right. Make sure I'm in some type of photo mode. It says that it's underexposed, but it's auto ISO. Okay, it was negative. I had the EV compensation on. It also helped if I fixed my camera view. All right, so that's what that looks like. Looks like it's overexposed on the LCD. Man, that thing has a thunk to it. This looks kind of frumpy. Let me put the pens in there. You can pull out the cool pen. There we go. Yeah, I'm not sure. This is a good thumbnail. A little bit better. That purple is very intense over there. Well, you can always take another round of photos if I'm not feeling that one. But yeah, see how it goes with the video. I'll be using a lot of this footage, but I might do a little bit more. We'll see, depending on what I get from the photos. And I have to do a talking portion and just go over the results and all that good stuff. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm going to head out. Nice little fun photo shoot. Hopefully I can do more of these in the future. But yeah, I've got the Saturn shirt on as well. It's the drawing stuff. Yeah, so I'm gonna head out. Peace. See ya. Actually, I think I'm in the wrong thing to give the correct scene grouping. We'll see if this messes it up. Anyways, yeah, see ya. Go to that end screen again. See ya.